Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Joey Sparks. That's 2 E's, no Y. You heard me, 2 E's, no Y. And in this video, we are going to be reacting for the very first time to Nova Rockafeller, Jesus on My Neck. We all know, I was shocked to hear that Tom's videos were shot by his girlfriend Nova, and then now I'm introduced to Nova's music. So it's just like this rabbit hole between this pair that is like a dynamic duo just goes deeper and deeper. So if you're ready for me to react to Jesus on My Neck by Nova Rockafeller, then let me know. But first, you know I gotta play. Sip, sip, bang. Take that down, pull that up. Before we get started, please do me a favor. Like, comment all the content, preferably as soon as it comes out. Helps my videos go higher in the algorithm and stay there for longer. I'll appreciate you for it. Also, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. It really helps me. I appreciate you for a long time, okay? I'm a music videographer. So that's the POV I be reacting through, music videography. I can relate to a lot of these shots and stuff like that in music. Also, I do reviews, unboxings, and interviews. Hit the subscribe button. Join the community, making friends in the comments. Discord link there too. But without further ado, okay, so produced, song production, Tom. At least this was a vocal production and video direction by Tom McDonald, shot though by Ted Newsom. Okay. Directing can be, like, here, I'd like this, and I want you to pull up to this angle and have my, the layout, the composition of my final, landing frame like this, okay, or that we're gonna move like this or follow her this way. That gives directors there, but then the camera tech shot by Ted Newsom. Different. He was just holding the camera. He was doing what Tom said. But everybody's a creative team. I'm sure Nova too was telling Tom what she wants. All right, without further ado, let's get into it.
Tom took the pain, but then nothing grew back in its place. So I watered it with whiskey, spoke in tongues at his grave. You think the devil's on his way, the way I cycle through plagues. A ballerina in a box for the spiral I made. I go around in circles and I cycle through days. In a city full of sirens and black tidal and waves. I swim out past the breakers till it sparkles and fades. Until the stars are clear as ever and they're screaming my name. I'm so dead, if I died I wouldn't notice. Pull up at the gates in the Uber Ford Focus. All I see is red and I feel like Moses. Jesus on my neck, Jesus on my neck. I'm so dead, if I died
oh my God. Okay, there's got to be a term where is a sensory overload. I think that's just what I did. It was like my ears were enjoying the difference that I was getting out of the song tones. I was already thinking about all the imagery stuff I was going to talk about, but then when it like really turned up and then it flashed her in the city with it dripping, I was just like, it's too much. I can't either. Because the beat switched up, but then I don't know if it was at the same time or kind of like mixed in there. She started like with more of like a scream to it, so it has like this raw emotion coming out. Oh my God, what'd you start off saying? Tom took the pain, left a hole, and nothing filled it, or something like that.
The pain, but then nothing grew back in its place.
Oh.
So I watered it with whiskey, spoke in tongues at his grave. You think the devil's on his way, the way I cycle.
Okay, first of all, this shot, fire. Okay, wide angle lens, right? That's what gives this kind of like the front top of her kind of sits up further into the frame, and it making this couch longer, than it would be in real life. Just it gives depth to this room because of the amount of the room the eye can see, of the lens. Um, I try and achieve this with like a 16 millimeter. We would usually do that. You don't want to go so far to where it's like 8 or something like that, where it's like fisheye, because then she would be really distorted. But love this shot. Then there's the shots where she's in the parking garage, where you're just capturing natural. You're not adding no light. Like this is a setup here. They've got, you can see some light right here reflecting, that we're getting shot down here to help light her up. Shout out to Ted, killing it. Shout out to Tom for direction.
Through plagues, a ballerina in a box for the spiral I made. I go around in circles and I cycle through.
Yeah, see, this is just naturally lit. You know what I mean? Just going with the lights that they have there. And it looks so good. Such great camera.
Days in a city full of sirens and black tidal and waves. I swim out past the breakers till it sparkles and fades until I go around.
Check out the edits.
In circles and I cycle through days in a city full of sirens and black tidal and waves. I swim out past the breakers till it sparkles and fades until the stars are clear as ever and they're screaming my name.
Yeah.
I'm so dead, if I died I wouldn't notice. Pull up at the gates in the Uber Ford Focus. All I see is
that is fire. Backlit, so we get a silhouette. We don't need to totally see her face, but the light is so far back there that it lights up all this back, so you get that contrast on what you can't see, which is a black silhouette. How's that gonna stand out if the background's black, right? Oh, good choice.
red and I feel like Moses. Jesus on my neck, Jesus on my neck. I'm so dead, if I died I wouldn't notice.
Oh my god, yeah, because she went like this and then we went into this shot. This is outside. Great camera. Oh, fucking sell, and she's selling it. Totally dead and everything. Like
pull up at the gates in the Uber Ford Focus. All I see is red and I feel like Moses. Jesus on my neck, Jesus on my neck. Jesus on my speed dial right after all the demons. Fighting them in levels, final boss will be the ceiling. I'm ignoring every call, might as well have got a pager. I'm only showing up the paper, so man, you and your rager. Another face from a bad dream. A name I wrote on paper, set the flame and then swallow, because the sacrifice was safer. Another stranger that I smile at while I'm out buying milk.
okay. The depth, right? You see how blurry these poles to this gate or whatever are, and then how crisp they get when they get closer to her face, and then right behind her and like behind the crispness and focus of her face, and that it gets blurry again. That shows depth. You see how, yeah, you see that? See how what's behind it is? Like, yeah, it's so. And then you add the fact that the backlight is creating these shadow lines across her from over here. It's just, I mean, and then just to get it and go, yeah, put this in there too. It just gives so much so they can switch back and forth so often. It's one of my favorite videos of hers, to be quite honest.
Where I'm a name on a credit card of which I can't pay the bill. I'm so dead, if I died I wouldn't notice. Pull up
Shout out
at the gates in the Uber Ford Focus. All I see is red and I feel like Moses. Jesus on my neck, Jesus on my neck. I'm so dead, if I died I wouldn't notice. Pull up at the gates in the Uber Ford Focus. All I see is red and I feel like Moses. Jesus on my neck, Jesus on my neck. I don't need nobody when it pops off. Yeah, I don't like the way I'm going, you can get dropped off. All the blood that's on my hands can never get washed off. I got fans to pull up on you like Barack, pop, pop. I don't need nobody when that pops off. Yeah, I don't like the way I'm going, you can get dropped off. All the blood that's on my hands can never get washed off. I got fans to pull up on you like Barack, pop, pop. I'm so dead, if I died I wouldn't notice. see is red and I feel like Moses. Jesus on my neck, Jesus on my neck. I'm so dead, if I died I wouldn't notice. Pull up at the gates in the Uber Ford Focus. All I see is red and I feel like Moses. Jesus on my neck, Jesus on my neck.
Bruh. When sensory overload, because I feel exhausted now. I literally feel exhausted for everything I was taking in. I was just like, and I think this is the second video I seen her with the contacts in. It just adds this. Oh my god! And if you know, like Nova or caught her on like her live or something like that, like you know she's not like like aggressive in real, like she wouldn't really like, but like to portray this, this angst. And then I don't know, like when it says vocal production, was that like helping Nova to scream? But I've heard Nova sing too, so I don't know. This was in 2018, so. And then she started off the song with Tom in the first bar. It was so dope, but like explained what grew in place of it. Like so that had me going there. I'm so I wouldn't notice, and then hitting with the Jesus on my Jesus, Jesus, Jesus on my that's some. Sometimes repetitive choruses suck. This is not one of them. This is not one of them. This one, it just hit when it hit Jesus song. I just want to say it more. Yeah, like this is like, oh my god, like yeah, to me, I feel like it could be a double entendre because like she wanted to like rebel or something, and she's saying Jesus, get on my neck, man. You know what I'm saying? You on my neck, but also like a Jesus piece, like Jesus on my neck, like. And then you shout out all the spot, like let's go outside and film her in the city. Boom, get enough shots there. Let's also put her in this like I don't know, it's like I don't know what that material is, cashmere. I don't know fabrics or nothing like that. Swimsuit or whatever on the couch that matched the couch, like a velvet couch match or something like that. Those shots were super, super dope. So, yeah, man, I really, then to use that same area with the couch and, then put like the pink hoodie on and then, or the pink hoodie on, but then like the black ski mask and stuff like that. It just gave it this like really rebellious, like this, what's supposed to be like a, like how society be like, oh, girls and their prissiness need to sit, and then she's just like being the opposite of that in that area, and then all this outside stuff. This one was fire. Like I said, it's probably one of my favorite music videos from her that I've seen. Yeah, I don't know what I enjoy more than that. Like everything's a blank right now. Yeah, even some of the stuff I loved, like Lost Girls, that had that beautiful cinematic playing. You got a lot to lose. Oh no, that was Did Your Best. My bad. The riff I was singing, but yo, the uh, Lost Girls had a dope cinematic running alongside of it. But that's different from this. This is like performance, and it just for me. Anyways, if you enjoyed the reaction, please hit the subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. I appreciate you for it. Let me know which Nova track I should be reacting to next. And until the next video, abrupt endings. Peace.